Okay, hi there. Um, I'm just setting up just now, so if you can just bear with me, just setting. Oh, I wish I could do it before I actually come on, but I never seem to can do that, so I don't know why. But hello everyone and welcome to my live intuitive energy um, live show. If you're new to this channel, I am an intuitive empath and I work with from the universe and the divine. Okay. What I'm doing here is I'm just setting up. So if you just give me a few minutes, and then what I'm going to do is a reading to start this off while we're waiting for people to come, and then you can ask me some questions. Okay. Hello, everyone. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And it's an amazing community, and it's beautiful community actually. Is this? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up. I've got another laptop here, which is an old one. I'm just going to bring up the chat on this one. So I hope you're all well. So while we're waiting for some people to come on live, um, hello there, JJ Kane. Hi there. Um, yeah, so do I. I love this community, and I just want you to know who I am. I don't just talk about. I I use my intuitive energies as a gift. Okay, and I think if you've known me a long time, you'll know this. So what I'm going to do is and sometimes I use it to do some channeling work, or I use it to actually look at unsolved cases as like a psychic detective in a way, and all different kinds of topics. But the main thing that I like to do, which I love to do, is why does that light do that? I never touched it. Okay, I never touched that light. But hey ho. So I hope you're all well. So I'm just bringing that down there. So while we're waiting, I'm going to do an energy reading. Whoever I'm reaching out to here, okay. And I hope that the picture's okay. Hope the quality's okay, because what I can see on my other laptop, it looks absolutely dreadful. But that is only that laptop there. I've had that absolutely years. So what I'm going to do is start off with, and I'm going to do it so you can actually see me kind of shuffling the cards. So looking at energies from the universe, from the divine, giving us messages from the universe, giving us messages from the divine directly through me, using me as a vessel to actually help us on our journey, okay, and giving us, whoever this is directed to, whoever I am trying to reach out to, okay. Well, the first energies I'm getting here, and I know this sounds a bit cliche, but it's saying it's about time. It's about time, oh my God, thank God I'm getting this energy. Thank God it's about time. Okay. And this is what I'm getting here. Let me take my glasses off a little bit. Okay. And I'll pop my glasses back on in a minute. So it's about time. It Goodness me, haven't you waited so long? I'm getting that too. Haven't you waited so long? Now I'm also getting energies here from the world, okay, which is um, I get all sorts of messages saying this is going on, this is going on, this is going on, and talking about the Kremlin and Russia. And I don't want to go into that. I think I may do a premonition reading on that. But that's strongly coming through messages like something's not right with Russia and the world at the moment. I know that. I think we all know that, and I know that I need to get that message to you. But I just want to do a message for just little people, okay, not these big people. Um, it just seems to want to come through about the Kremlin and Russia, and I know it's boring, but this is coming through, and it's saying, tell them we have this message to tell everyone. Yeah, it's okay. Messages from the universe and the divine, and little old me sitting here in this corner trying to tell the whole world, it's just not going to to kind of hit everybody, is it? These messages, and I know I'm a carrier of the truth, and I am a carrier from the universe, and I am a carrier, but I know that I can get my predictions right. It's telling me it keeps coming through that. Anyway, let me just because I get power. It's all about power with the ace of swords. It's all about power, power, power and control. Okay, it's all about power. Yeah, we know that. We know it's all about power. Please, universe, tell us something else, tell us something we don't know. Um, but anyway, let me go with this. Universe, what is it you're trying to convey here? What are you trying to tell us here? It's about okay, saying this is weird because this is like really weird, and I feel weird saying this, but it's saying that the world it's all about egos, and it's all whether whoever this is, whether partners, families, businesses, corporations, it's all about who's got the most power, and kind of upping the power kind of thing, which that sounds really weird, I know, but upping the ante. And what about us, us empaths that are not even bothered about power? We'll just sit there and, we'll just sit there and we'll allow this power to go on because we're not interested in getting our egos fulfilled. Look, I know this is boring, but there is a world crisis at the moment, juggling the darkness and the lightness, and it's all about power. It's all about power, juggling the lightness. Oh, the lightness, the light, the light. Oh, calm down, light. Okay. Ooh. The light comes on by itself. I don't get that. Okay. Wow. As I said, the light comes brighter. Okay. So that maybe this is the energies that are coming through that's trying to convey this message. The lightness has to break through the darkness. Little old me sitting in a corner, that's a big thing for me to be responsible for, Um, the light has to break through the darkness. Absolutely. The egos, the darkness. But this is not just the superpowers. This is about your heart that was broken. Okay, now we're getting into broken hearts, because of the power, because this person wanted power. Um, it it kind of power. Yeah, okay. The energies here are very strong, and I'm really sorry that we seem to have brightness and lightness. I'll try. Um, I just don't know what's happening with this light. Maybe it's spiritual. I don't know, but hey ho. Please excuse me. I didn't intend to put the light on bright like that. It's just trying to convey this message that the brightness, the light has to shine through. And it makes me look as if I'm not doing this right, and it's just annoying when I am doing this right. And does that mean that I almost have to switch this off? So, okay, so we have, and I've turned that light right down now. I can hardly see the cards now, but I do get the heartbreak, the heartbreaking situation. Okay, this is a message from the universe. It's like a heartbreaking situation. Whether this is you or whether this is what's happening in the world right now, to do with the Kremlin, to do with Russia, to do with um, other people too, wanting this to end. We're getting spiritual leaders wanting this to end. This let's bring. I mean, you'll hear spiritual leaders also saying, can we bring in the light? We need more light, and we need less of this darkness. Very spiritual. So, where does this fit in with us? I guess it fits in quite heavy, and I didn't want to get heavy, but this is the way this is. This celebration of is going to be very poignant, which is the coronation, the up and coming coronation here. A celebration. This is like the celebration, but it's not a celebration. It's far from a celebration. I feel that something is going to happen on Coronation Day. There's plans here. There's plans to destroy this day. People do not agree with what's happening with Prince Charles. I mean, even the everyday Joe like me, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that man becoming king, but that's just me. Okay, I'm just who am I to listen to? Um, let's have a look at your comments here. Thank you for coming. Hello, Tamara. Uh, thank you, JJ Kane. And November Rain. Hi there. Hi there, November Rain. Hope you're well. And you feel that too. Feels like a cloud is hanging over all of this. Yeah. I wanted to read on what the universe and the universe has got to say, but sometimes it gets a bit deep, and I'm sorry if you don't like that and you're looking to be lightly entertained. I don't feel that we're going to be lightly entertained tonight with this show. um it seems like the universe and the divine wants me to convey there's something wrong here. The powers that be, that there's a cloud over, even a spiritual cloud. There's a spiritual cloud over this coronation. Something is not going to work out right with this coronation. Now I know they've got security and but there's something a bit scary around this coronation. There's something scary about Russia, the Kremlin, Putin. What his actions are going to be next. I think it's going to be quite huge. I remember doing a reading on this war, and I don't want to get in this deep, and I hate this because I want to give you something you can laugh about and and all this kind of thing. But this is what the universe wants me to tell you. It's like it's really odd, and I don't want to appear odd, but it's saying that it's coming through here that this is quite powerful, and um, Russia and the try a knee jerk reaction, although they shouldn't do a knee-jerk reaction, and they are getting Putin is getting advice from other leaders, please don't do this knee-jerk reaction and absolutely bomb the hell out of the Ukraine. I won't get monetized now because I've said that word, but yeah, I'm just going with these energies, and I'm sorry this is heavy, and I didn't want to. I'm from Basingstoke. Hi there. Hi there, Tamara. Hi there. Hi, Time Lord. How are you? Time Lord, what a interesting name. Just right up my street. Okay. So I love going in and out of dimensions, and that sounds a bit loopy, I know, but I'm very creative. I have a creative mind, and I love the thought of jumping in and out of dimensions. I do feel that we will be able to do that in the future. I do. I feel that is something that will happen. So, okay, so this is trying to say the celebration. Look out, this is not going to be a celebration. I feel on the weekends, and now we're going into premonitions. And I'm sorry, I wanted to do a reading for all of us, but this is taking me down this road of the weekend. Okay, the weekend. Please tell these people that the weekend is something big's going to happen. This is not going to be a celebration. While you are celebrating this coronation, something bad is going to be happening, and this is scary stuff. So this is what this is saying, and I'm just telling you as it is. I am a Sagittarian. I don't mess about, and I tell you right up front what's going to happen. I'm a Sagittarian. That's why I do Sagittarian Club, because I'm so fascinated with how I am so Sagittarian to the to the T, really. The traveling, the honesty, and all this kind of thing. I'm definitely a Sagittarian, um, through and through, and that's a spiritual thing. Being born, anyway. Let's pull some more cards out from the universe. I so love dimensions and skipping in and out of dimensions. This is what this is all about. This here is past lives, future, past, all coming in together. These dimensions are mishmashing together, and I've got to work out what this is all about. And I'm the messenger. I am the messenger here. So let's pull out a card from the universe. Take a leap of faith. I'm not sure that's a good idea. But take a leap of faith, but there's also a dilemma. This I'm talking about, it seems all the arrows are going towards this. I'm getting more light again, and I'm not touching the light here. You can see it all lighting up at the back. I'm not even touching the light, and it's gone off again. Okay. So I get a dilemma. A dilemma. This weekend, a dilemma. Let's stay in the light and not the dark. Let's stay in the light, stay out of the darkness. Whatever that means, I keep getting that. Stay out of the darkness. Stay away from darkness. There's some backhandedness here. With this, there's a battle. There's backhandedness. There's somebody who's going to fail here, who's going to be humiliated. I feel that there's going to be some major thing happening at the week. I don't feel it's the coronation. I feel it's going to overshadow this celebration of, and I feel it's designed to do that. I feel it's designed to overshadow uh, Charles being crowned and Camilla being crowned king and queen. It's going to feel really rushed too. It's going to feel like, hurry up, let's get this over with, because it just feels like explosions. I'm getting explosions wherever those explosions are. Hurry up, let's get this done. Can we just get this done? Can we get this done now? And let's just get along here. I would say that it's a bit foolhardy for Prince Charles to be traveling in this coach. I don't know which coach is going to get into, whether it's bulletproof or anything like that. I think it's very foolhardy for him to be in this coach with his crown on when there's a war going on. Let's not forget about this war. There's a war going on and it's getting stronger. I feel that they should actually they have strategic, I can't say the word, plans, that if there's some chance of threat here in terms of the way that they travel, then they need to go into vehicles that are bulletproof, because I feel there's some foolhardiness here, because there is this going on in the background. I don't know what this is, but I'm sure we'll find out over the weekend. Okay. Oh, hi there, Clapham Junction of timelines. Absolutely, it is. It's all a mishmash. I'm trying to work it out. When there tomorrow weekend. So hello Sagittarius rising, and great. And I hope you're enjoying the Sagittarian Club. Here we go with the light again. I hope you're enjoying the Sagittarian Club. I've brought that back because I used to love doing that. I'm so passionate about that. We can delve in deep with the Sagittarian Club. So hi everyone. So messages from the universe. This is what this is. I know it's a bit deep and I don't want to go this deep, but this is what's coming through here. Lack of money. Well, we're going into recession. We're going into recession, whether that's the UK, whether that's Europe, whether that's America. We're going into recession, but we're not looking at that, are we? We're looking at this stupid, extravagant coronation. We also just looking back at history. Looking back at history, the Six of Cups, and people are saying, you need to let go of the past. This is a celebration that Charles is going to be king. Listen, people who are saying that were not even born then. We're not even born when people who are saying this are just wanting an ease up and a few drinks. They wasn't even born then. Or they are from the era of when Prince Charles was young, in his younger days, and they know him and they understand what happened. But the people who are saying, "Oh, forget about the past," this is the future. I feel there's something going to happen over the weekend. I feel it's going to be a bit of a washout. I feel they're going to look at other plans for safety. These coaches, this coach, I don't feel it's a great idea. I feel there's too much politics. I feel that Charles gets involved with politics. And now we're getting pretty boring because we're talking about politics. I didn't want to go down that road. But the universe wants me to tell you that this is not a great time to have a coronation, because we're going into recession. We're all going into recession. Why do we want to spend this money like this? And Nobody wants to celebrate, and I feel this is not going to be as good. It's like, let's just get this done with. I'm getting this energy. Let's just get this done with. Okay. Like, yeah, look, the galloping card here. Let's just rush this through. Let's hurry up. Let's get this done. Rushing it through. So anyway, we've got that message come through. I don't want to go into. I could go into full detail about the Kremlin and the Putin and all that kind of thing, but I'm not going to go there. Okay, I get the message. I get the message here. Let's have a look at your comments here. JJ Kane, I think it's awful, this coronation. I can't say that because I'm, going to instill HATE, and I have to be careful. There's no such thing as free speech anymore. Okay. And hello there, Madison. Hi there. Can I ask what flaws will not like my next boyfriend about me? I don't understand that question. Sorry. I don't understand that question. Okay, sorry about that, Madison. Something's gone wrong with this stupid computer now. Okay. Bittersweet celebration. Bittersweet celebration, Tamara. Yeah, I agree. And bittersweet celebration. Oh, okay. So yeah, you can ask your questions now if you would like to. That's absolutely fine. Madison Darkness, can I ask what things about my character? Thank you for rewording that. Will not love my next boy. What your character, your traits, that your next boyfriend. Am I getting this right? What traits, your flaws, your traits will your next boyfriend not like? Why are you worried about that? That means that you want to be fitting in with what they expect of you. And that is very controlling. When you're worried about, oh, what flaws have I got that my next boyfriend's going to hate, is because your last partner or the one before that, or maybe a couple before, try to control you and blame you for the failure of that relationship. Okay. And you've taken that on board. You've actually believed that. You've believed the fact that you've got flaws. Um, I have to say, just be yourself, because you're looking to change yourself and this is spiritual too. This is from the divine. The divine made you this person, and you're thinking that the person that the divine has given you has flaws. Um, And you haven't. This is just you. Yes, you can develop yourself, and yes, you can improve yourself, but you cannot, please don't change your core identity for somebody else. I think that's not the right thing to do. So let's have a look. Madison, I want to be the best person I can be. That's all. Yeah, you can develop. That's actually a absolutely different subject. Um, Developing yourself to be the best person that you can be has nothing to do with your partner, your next partner. And I'm not having a go, but has nothing to do with your next partner, how they're going to view you. Your development of being the best person you can be, It's about you. It's about you doing the work on yourself. Okay. Now, I'm picking up here intuitively that you may have been quite insecure in previous, and what that manifested, that manifested as being a bit needy and a bit kind of possessive and possibly a little bit jealous of anybody that, but that's because of your insecurities. And if you want to improve the best person that you can be, then the way that you do that is working on the reason why you feel so insecure so that you can be the best person you can be. Now, this is not saying that the next person you meet has actually done work on themselves and actually worked. So, you are really making an effort to improve yourself, to improve so you can, so you can actually give uh, the best, parts of yourself in a relationship. And that's a really good sign. That's excellent that you're thinking about this. But that doesn't mean that the other person in this relationship has actually done that too. Um, so it's a tricky one because um, yeah. So hi, how are you? So was laid off. Okay, I'll get to the question there. Um, so yeah, thank you for putting your comments in the comments section there, the chat there. It's great. Thank you for doing that. So so I think the only thing that if you really want me to answer that question is the only thing that would be a flaw is that you can get quite possessive or a little bit jealous. And that's something that you've not actually worked on. We can all get like that, honestly. We can all get a bit like that. But there's reasons why, going back to childhood, finding out why you get so jealous and possessive. You may not have had you may have had a father who actually triangulated you with other siblings and actually liked you getting jealous, and was a little bit narcissistic and enjoyed the attention of his children, fighting over his attention. So, and that induced some kind of insecurity in you because of a selfish father. So things like this, like you didn't get the attention you should have got as a child, and because you're triggered by this in your new partner, and they see this as a flaw, um you you let me just you it triggers this within you. So I hope that I hit a raw nerve there, and I think I did. I think I did. But the thing is Madison, is do it for yourself. Go and get to know yourself. Go and get to know um, your own flaws by, uh, oh, what triggers that jealousy? Or what triggers that feeling of being abandoned? What triggers my feeling of loneliness and being abandoned? And I feel you could trace that back to your childhood. Your childhood, where you may have had you didn't realize that you had narcissistic parents, and they played on that vulnerability of yours, and they saw it as like entertainment, but left a flaw, a scar in you. Okay, so I'll leave it there. Okay. uh you know And don't blame your parents either because they probably were doing the best that they could do, okay? Yeah, great, thank you. I'm glad it's helped. Um, Tamara, is there anything the universe would like me to know about the next chapter unfolding in my life? Okay, okay. Let's have a look at Liza. Liza, hi there. Hi, how are you? So I was laid off end of April. You're not a Sagittarius, are you? Because we're having a lot of problems work-wise, that's for sure. Um, and when do you see me finding a job? I if you are Sagittarian, I did a reading on money, and this actually covered this. Um, let's have a look. When do you see me finding a job? Okay, yeah, I feel they just dropped you, didn't they? Did they? I get this energy that they just dropped you, and that's not nice, is it? You're a Libra, okay. And not only that, I feel because we're at the beginning of this recession that we're not being told about, by the way, that these workplaces, if they become short of money, they just drop you, and um, it's also causing this insecurity and instability. You're sitting on the fence at the moment in between jobs here, okay. I pull out this card. You're just sitting on the fence. You can't go back to the old job. You don't know what job you're going to get. So, are you going to get a job? I get this horse here, and things are. It's just the energies around you. You are standing still right now with this card. You are standing still, sitting on the fence. Yeah, we already know that. I also get the Ten of Cups, but you have a very stable family around you. You have a lovely, I don't know whether I get this is a very stable family, very supportive. You're very lucky that you have a lovely family to support you at this time here. Um, you are very intuitive too. I'm picking that up too. You're very intuitive. And this has been a burden, or you feel like you're a burden, but it's in reverse. You're not a burden. You feel like you're a burden, but you're not a burden. Do not think that you are a burden. You're very lucky to have this family. I don't know if I'm right. No, I'm a single mom. Okay. What about your mum, your dad, your family around you? I think they are. I get supportive family here, or maybe because you've got a family too, it's important for you. Um, are you going to get work? I'm going to use another deck. Are you going to get work soon? Let's have a look. Are you going to get work soon? Are you going to get work soon? Let's have a look. Um, that's not going to tell us that. I do get timing. When the timing's right, I get the four-leaf clover, and that's saying yes, you will get work soon. I can't be specific, but this is saying there is an obligation, and this is your cross to bear. Yes, you are a single mom, and you have obligations, and you do need to get a job. But I feel this is a lucky for you because I feel you're going to um, you are going to get a message that you've actually got a job. So this is very positive, and I'm not just saying that. I feel quite quickly. So let's have a look at the pendulum. Let's have a look at the pendulum. Is Liza going to get a job soon? Oh, look. Oh, and that's a big yes. I think that I don't have to tell you this because I feel that you have already applied for a bunch of jobs. I don't feel that it's going to be too long before you're going to get another job. Let's put a time frame on this. It's May. I think you're going to know about a job in June. Okay, in June, which is like get May, make sure you keep busy in May, save your money in May. So, be a bit more frugal in May because I feel that by the end of June, you'll be getting your first pay wages. Okay. So that's what I get. That's what I get. Okay. That's great. Great. That's really positive. Okay. Hi there. Hi there, Maria King. Yeah, so do I. I love my pendulum. I do. Um, and you're keeping your family. I'm so sorry. But I just picked up that you've got a really loving, supportive family. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, that's what I'm getting. Have you applied for a bunch of jobs? Because I think I'm getting that you're not messing about. You've applied for quite a few jobs already. I think by June, give it to second week in June. I think you'll hear something about a job. Okay. So let's go on to the next question here. Yeah, that is a bit. I'm sorry that you're going through that. Actually, I'm sorry that you're going through that. I really am. I'm really sorry that you're going through that. That must be quite difficult for you. Okay, so let's have a look here. I can't do long readings on these questions. Um, so, Tamara, is there anything the universe would like me to know about the next chapter unfolding in my life? Tamara, next chapter. Tamara's next chapter from the universe. Tamara's next chapter from the universe. Tamara's next chapter from the universe. Is the universe got anything to give a message to Tamara about her next chapter? It just kind of go through what you're going through right now. There's a lot of procrastination, thinking about your mistakes and ruminating, but that's not a bad thing. That's where you grow. Your next chapter, you'll see your next chapter. This is hard to express. You've been through heartbreak, you've been through tough times. You're going to sit back and exhausted and think, wow, what the hell happened there? And actually go through. I think you are going to process this by going through the scenarios. That happened because of that, and I can see why that happened because of that. And this is where you grow inside. Okay, this is for everyone, not just for Tamara, but this is getting prepared for your next chapter. You are going to change out of recognition. You are you are going to develop and become very sharp in the way that you assess things. Does that sound? You see, I don't feel that you're there yet. I don't feel that you're there yet. I feel that you will get to that point where when you assess things, you will become quite sharp. And there is this, first of all, the universe is saying before you get to your next chapter, you need to process the previous chapter, and then you will be ready for the next chapter. I think that's the message from the universe that is being given to you. I know that sounds a bit kind of weird, but I feel that you will understand exactly what that means when you reach the next chapter. You need to be prepared for the next chapter. You need to learn from what happened in the previous one and learn from that, process that so you're ready for the next chapter. Does that make sense? That's what it says, and that's what I get there for you. Your message from the universe. Wow, that was really helpful, I thought. Tamara, wow, reflecting and leaving it behind. Yes, yes, yes. I think you've been through some heavy stuff. But it's also as well when I was talking about the girl, that lady that said, like, tell me what my flaws will be, is that you have to go back to work out why these things happened, and then you have to go back and revisit to then follow that journey through to ruminate and procrastinate with that card. Why did that happen? Why did it turn out that way? Why was it such a nightmare? Um, and I think that once you work that out, you're ready for the next chapter, which I feel will be a lot, there'll be a lot more responsibility in your next chapter, but you'll be ready for it. You'll be ready for that, if that makes sense. Okay. So, hi, Julius. Hi, how are you? Lovely to see you. And it's always great to see old names here that's been with me for a while. I do love to see you guys. I do. You're like old friends. So, hi there. So great. So, I mean, I try to bring great news for you guys, to take you on this, so you go towards your next chapter and help you on that journey. That's what I try to do here. So, Deborah, hi. I would love a reading on my son Carl. Will he be okay? And can you see him coming home to me to live? Thank you. Oh, Deborah, that's lovely. I think with your son Carl, and this is going to sound really cliche. I think I think I think you've just got to let him go. I feel you've got to let him go, and let him have the freedom to make his own choices. Okay. I feel you had a big fallout, didn't you? I'm just picking this up. Let's pull a card out and see. Did you have a big fallout? Am I right with that energy? And you feel that's the reason that he'll not come back. Let's have a look here. Why did he take off like that? Why did he take off like that? I think, you know what? I think you're taking it too seriously, because I feel this happens when a boy grows into a man, and they start to argue with their mothers because they want to cut the cord. They want to cut the cord so they can go and be a man. Okay. And I feel you're taking this all too seriously, because this is very spiritual. This happens to all, a lot of men. They want to be a man. They want to make their own decision. They want to cut, thing that's holding them back is this cord, this umbilical cord, and they have to cut this cord, and the way they cut the cord is so cruel, the way they cut the cord. And this is what's really got to you, I feel. but I feel it's spiritual. I feel it's normal. And I feel it's just one of those things. Now, I may be totally wrong here. Let me know if I'm totally wrong. Um, no, something happened to him. He was in a care home, and and was moved to hospital. If that's not the case, I'm getting that he's not a boy, is he? He's more than a boy. He's a grown. What is he in his 40s or 50s? This man. He's a grown man already, then, isn't he? I really don't want to get involved. Why you would want a fully grown man to come back home to you? I don't. If it was like a spiritual thing, like it was I need to leave because I need to create my own family, and I was picking up on breaking that umbilical cord. Um, this tie is very strong, and I don't understand why. I get this. Is this is more than a boy growing up to be a man. This person is like in his 40s, 50s, or 60s, so this is what he's like, a child. Okay, he needs to be cared for. Is that what you're thinking? He needs to be cared for, Deborah. He's 41. Okay. Why am I'm still getting like you've not cut the cord, although he's 41. And he needs, yeah, is he going to come home at 41? I think he's a grown man. I mean, if he can't look after himself. So this is a healthcare thing then that um I'm confused here because I just feel like that you're worried in case Deborah, because you said that do you see him coming home to me to live? Thank you. Okay. Wow, that's quite a deep subject. I think I think with your son, and I feel you may need a deep reading with this. To be honest with you, because I'm getting that he does want to cut the cord, and he feels too much of a burden. He feels like he wants to be independent, although he's ill. He doesn't want to, uh, you know, put on you like that. That's why I was picking up that wanting to break away, because I feel I still get that energy that he wants to actually, be independent. Um, he may actually be refusing to come home. So I think something like that. If you want to have a personal reading, please do. You don't have to, but something like that, maybe need to explore deeper into that. Okay. So I'm going to leave that one with you, Deborah. Yeah. I can see what he's saying. He's got mental health and brain damage. I've, to be honest with you, I've looked after grown-up adults that have been mentally and partly been able to be independent and live independently, and been going to look after them as a nurse because they want to be independent. So um I feel this is more of a personal reading rather than telling you here. Actually, I don't feel you want me to explore this sensitively on on YouTube. So I'm going to actually leave that there. Okay. Um, there's more to it, and I don't want to, I know that you'll probably ask a lot of questions, and it will take time to backwards and forwards. Okay. So if you do want to come for a personal reading, I'm getting that he'd prefer to be independent. And I feel I still get that energy of wanting to be independent, although I don't he's thinking he's not as bad as what they say. I mean, although he probably is, he still thinks in his mind, I'm not as bad as what they say I am, and I'm capable. He's very adamant that I'm capable of being independent, kind of thing. So, yeah, lots of complexities there. So let's have a look here. Hi, Jill. Um, are you getting confused by both are asking the same question at the same time? Deborah and her son and my son Gareth both asked the same time. Okay. Oh, right. I didn't realize that. I don't generally, but it could be leaking into each other there. Let's hi Jill. Let's have a look, Jill. Can you look at my oh right. Can you look at my son who is estranged at the moment? Wow. There may be some, but no, actually, no, it's quite similar. It's just a coincidence. I feel that you asked at the same time, and maybe I was answering your question at the same time. But with I still get that with Deborah's son. It's more complex than what she thinks. That he's in hospital. Surely he'll come home to me, and I'm going to have be looking after him. Okay, but I feel that he still wants that independence, and I don't feel Deborah understands that because well, he's not well. He's mentally sick, but you're saying that he's thinking this way. Actually, yes, I do feel that he's thinking this way. But let's have a look at Gareth because that's a similar. This is why you have similar things in the chat. So yeah, it's a tricky one, that one. Tricky one with Deborah's okay. Um so let's have a look here. Estranged Jill, yeah, the similar situation in a way. Let him go, let him go. There's nothing you can do. uh like I said, he's this is him projecting onto you, his mother, the closest person to him. You gave birth to him. You've got a spiritual bond with him. He's projecting to you, I want to be a man, okay? I want to be a man, and and this is where there's been this big bust up, and he just wants to cut the cord, okay? This is a man thing, it's a man thing. It's like um, even if Deborah's son is 41, it's a man thing. I don't want to depend on my mother, all this kind of thing. So this is similar to that, but slightly different because it's a different situation. So I would say let him go and support his decision to go. Just say and try to Because even if you're nice, you see, it's quite difficult because even if you're nice to him and you're understanding of this and all this kind of thing, he's still going to see a fault in that because he wants his independence. He wants to be a man. He wants to go out in that world and be this man. So even if you are understanding to him, it's like, I understand, son. You want to do your own thing, you want to be independent. I totally understand, but I'm always here if you need it. Even if you say all of that, he's still going to try to break away. Even daughters do this. Daughters do this. They, no, mom, I don't want your nonsense. No, mom, I don't want your advice. I'm going to do it my way. I've got my way. And they're trying to be independent. So this is the energies I get for you, Jill. Okay. I don't feel it was confusion. I feel it's quite similar. Okay, so I'm going to look at here. Just pull a card out for you, Jill. Just let him go and just let him be. Just let him be. And just say, even if you call up, he's still going to be like that. He's going to say, what are you doing calling me? I thought I told you. What he's saying is, I just want you to leave me alone. I want to be independent. I want to make my own decisions, whether they're good or bad, and all this kind of thing. I also get a lover. So he's got a lover, hasn't he? He's got a partner. And I feel that you may actually blame this partner, but all he wants to do is be a man and be his own man. And he's got this partner, and I get this partner here. Um, it's just one of those things here. All you can say is like, all you can say is like, I miss you. But I feel when a son makes that decision, when a son makes that decision, you know, it may last a lifetime. It may last a lifetime. You just have to wait until he comes and it's my son. He wants to be independent. He wants to be his own person, and that's good. That's normal. Okay, just come and visit your mom now and again, kind of thing. I miss you. And that I think you will get to a point where he will actually come and visit you. Okay. Um, but the more you yeah, because I get the tower and it's waiting for the dust to settle after the tower. So yeah, I feel there may have been a bit of a bust up there too. It's just that it was similar to that other question. Okay. And Deborah, I'm glad he thinks like that. Yeah, it's good that he thinks like that. It's good. You should celebrate that he thinks like that. I know I've got a mental health issue, but I want to be independent. Yeah, that's good that he thinks like that. So I'm going to what's that, Maria King? Hi there. Must be so frustrating being physically not able to, but mentally ambitious. Yeah. Um, authentic me. Hi Yvonne. Can I trust my sister and my mom after my father passed? Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm getting absolutely. I feel your father your father was the head of the family, although you probably say, well, not really, but um I feel that strength around your father. And now that he's passed, nobody knows their place in the family. And it's like, am I now the head of the family because I am the mother? I'm the eldest sister, so am I now the head? Have I got more power? And this is weird because when a parent passes, and they had a very kind of they had they kind of held it together, the family, um, the strength there of the father. Um, when they pass, it's sad that people fall out. You know, they fall out because this bond that kept them together is now gone. Well, there's no point of us, being in contact anymore because, the person that kept this together is now kind of gone, and there's no point in this now. So um, this is where your mistrust is coming in here. Are they going to do a dirty on me? Are they going to do a number on me? Are they going to abandon me now my father is gone? Am I going to be family? Have no family around me? Is that what's going to happen now? So all these thoughts here going on in your mind. I mean, my parents are still here, so this is definitely intuitive spiritual energy coming through. Um, I think it's sad that this has happened. That now you're battling against each other when you really should be coming together when your parents pass. But instead, it's like now that parents gone, you know they don't have any say in sticking up for you, or because I feel your father used to stick up for you, take your corner and that kind of thing, and that your sibling or your mother may have resented it. So now he's gone, you've got nobody sticking up for you now, have you, kind of thing. um I think you need to take it with a pinch of salt, in all honesty. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Authentically, I think you need to take it with a pinch of salt. Did he used to take your corner? Did he used to stick up for you? I also get you're quite attractive too. Um, yeah, mum was jealous. Oh, right. Well, I think if she can't pull herself out of that jealousy, I think you have to feel pity for your mom, and just because you was a child and your sister was jealous too. Your sister was jealous, your mother was jealous because your father always took your side, and now your father's passed. Is this what's going on? Now that your father has passed, they're now saying, "Ah, you're nobody now, are you? Who have you got now to take your corner and stick up for you and tell you that you're so beautiful and you're my favorite daughter and all that kind of thing? You haven't got that anymore, have you? So this is like highlighting that they resented you growing up as a child. They resented. This is highlighting that their true feelings for you. Um, and I'm really sorry because that's awful because we don't expect this. We lose one of our parents, and then the rest of the family just fall apart. Um, um, yeah, I think he took some time with you. Yeah, I get that. I get that. I think he was cute. I think some of your children, um, you are more close to than other of the children. And yet, the siblings noticed that. Your sister would have noticed that growing up. Your mother would have noticed how he favoured you to the sister, um, even if it was just affection, cuddles, saying nice things to you. Yeah, the mother, maybe he never said that to your mother, and maybe he was one of those fathers that enjoyed the jealousy and the attention. As I said earlier on in this show, go back to the beginning of this show afterwards. I said like about a narcissistic father, um, having getting enjoyment out of triangulating and enjoying the attention and the jealousy. It's a power play kind of thing. It could have been that. It may have not been your mother's fault or your sister's fault. It may have been your father that created all of this, um, just because he wanted to feel powerful. And as I said, he was the powerhouse of that family, and he knew it. I don't know. I may, you may not have noticed that, and it's something that you may kind of look at now and say, well, maybe my father did that, and he actually enjoyed the attention. And why did he enjoy that attention? And now it's created this. So um just saying, okay, yeah, your mum was cold, but sometimes we have to be forgiving. We have to be forgiving. Why, looking at why was she so cold? What was her parents like? That does not give her the right to treat me like that, but I forgive her. I forgive her because she didn't know any better. I forgive her for that. I forgive my father for playing on that. Um, and this, the resentment, my sister, I understand that because my father gave me more attention than her. So I forgive her for that. And if you can sit down and have that conversation with your mother and your sister, you may even be able to build a bond with them, that you understand. Although you're keeping your feelings to yourself because it's been quite hurtful the way that they've treated you. But if you can at least create this, yeah, if you can at least create this forgiveness, Mom, you must have been through quite a lot, and Dad used to pay me a lot of attention when he should have paid you a lot more attention. And, same with your sister, I remember Dad used to give me a lot of attention, say lovely things to me, but I realized I felt guilty because I felt that he should have been giving you more attention too, equally. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. I don't want to lose our relationship. Um, Dad's passed now, and we should, forgive him for this. And if you can have that conversation, that open, transparent conversation with your mother and your sister, I'm sure you'd be able to heal all of this. Okay. And forgiveness, yeah, forgiveness. Forgive them. That means that you can feel at peace because you can forgive them. Okay. Okay, so hi there. I hope that's helped. Uh, uh, Hi there, Guta, and it's a long time since I've seen you too. Gludita, how are you? Hello, beautiful. After a 28 years, the lean lord want, wants his place wants his place back, and I'm scared to move. Really? Do you think that I will be able to move smoothly? Thank you. Love you. Love you too. After 28 years, the lean lord wants his place back. Wow. Does that mean that you've got to, what do you mean? He's moving back in, or he wants to move back in, or do you've got to move out, or can you be a bit more specific about that? Yeah, I hope that's helped you, authentic me. I think that's the way to heal that, is just to, not just hog that energy of my father. I feel so loving. about my father. He gave me so much attention. He made me feel very special. But at what price? At what price? Um, and sometimes there's a special bond there, and maybe your father just couldn't find that with your mother or your sister. Anyway, so yeah, so let's have a look. Yeah, he wants to move in, but it's not sure. So he wants to move in after 28 years. So obviously he's split up, yeah. Hello, everyone. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you. New sub here asking for if my hubby and I will meet or live in and abroad together someday. Live abroad together. I think it is. Is he kind of on board with that with you? Is he on board with that with you about living abroad? I think sometimes sometimes we have dreams, which sometimes you're quite capable of bringing them to fruition if you have the patience and you keep going with your dream. Sometimes your partner will allow you to have this dream, thinking that it's just a dream. She'll forget about this, and this is the energies I'm getting. She'll forget about this, and we'll just keep going as we are. Um, but you're serious about this dream. You're serious about this dream. And I feel over time, when you put this into gear and say, right, I want to do this now, we need to get this moving. Then your partner's going to realize that actually this is not just a dream, and this is an awful lot to take on. Okay. So this is the energies I'm getting. He may actually stall a little bit here. He may actually try to put you off moving here. Okay. Um, and that may be stalled, but you have to keep saying it isn't a dream. I want to do this. This is what I've wanted to do, and you've known I've wanted to do this for many years. I told you about this, and this is where some guys get so frustrated they just walk out because they can't deal with, your serious dreams. So just be aware of that. Um, okay, let's have a look here. He's coming back to you. What, have you been separated for a while? Uh, Gudita, have you been separated for a while? I get with that energy of him coming back, I feel that he doesn't want to be on his own. Um, I feel it's like wanting to come back to you. Do you actually get that feeling that he wants to like say I'm coming back? But it's instead of saying to you like I want you back, I miss you, I don't want to be lonely, and I want to, I just want us to get back together. I want you to look after me. I want you to look after me. I don't want to go to bed on my own, um and him. Do you get that feeling? But he's not saying that. He's just saying, I just want to move back in. I just want my place back. Is that the way this is? Do you feel this? He's the owner of my apartment. Okay. Oh, I think you've told me this a long time ago. I remember. Um, is he a landlord? Yeah, well, I'm kind of confused here. Is he your lover? He used to be your lover, I feel. If I'm not if I'm not wrong, he used to be your lover, but he's your landlord. Is that right? Yeah, that's that I remember. Yeah, I remember this. Oh my goodness. Um, I just get this energy. He doesn't want to be alone. I don't know what that is. Do you think he's trying to edge his way back into your life here? Okay, so I feel I don't feel that he's going to take your apartment away from you. I just feel he wants benefits. I'm just getting benefits here. I'm sorry to say that. I feel he's looking for benefits. I feel yeah, you agree. See, I didn't want to say that because it sounds really bad. I think he's making out that he wants his place back, but I feel he wants some benefits here. Well, I've answered your question there. I don't feel he's going to take that away from you, but he's looking to use to come back. He feels lonely. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay. Um, Thank you for subscribing. Well, that's what I'm getting. I Let me pull a card out for you. Is he looking for benefits? I don't know what sort of benefits. Maybe just a friendship. Maybe just a friendship. I don't know what that means. Yeah, let me pull a card out here. Complicated, isn't it? It's complicated. I think you used to be lovers with him. Used to be good lovers with him. He remembers you as a good lover. He remembers you as a good lover, as shocking as that is. He does. History. I get the book, which is a book of history. You have history together. You are a lover. You were a lover. And he remembers that. And I'm going to leave it there with that. Okay. It's up to you at the end of the day. And I'm going to answer one more. Okay. Sadhu Karu. Um, Mom, I am a new subscriber. Can you please tell me up and coming career? Medical. Okay. Medical. School. Going to school. It's more easier to do that than other professions. It's not easy. It's not an easy job at all. But I feel it's easier to. I think you're thinking about overseas as well, having opportunities overseas. I think you're thinking about America. I get an Americanized way of living, um, like a medical, I don't know, physiotherapist, a nurse, um, something medical, something medical. Okay, that's what I get. Okay, let me know if that's right, and thank you for coming. Um, and I'm going to say thank you everyone for coming, and thank you for subscribing. And I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you again soon. I said that I'd come on live, and I hope you're enjoying the new, the new. What's that? Yes, ma'am, you are right. So, what is it? Is it medical? What is it? Sadhu, what is it? What are you thinking of doing here, career wise? Oh, you don't know, but I do get like you're thinking about going overseas and things like that to get a better life. So I'm going to send you lots of love. I'm still waiting to see what Sadhu here. Um, what is it you're thinking of doing? Anyway, so thank you for coming, everyone. I've been on here 1.5 hours. Wow. Please share, like, and subscribe, and put your comments in the comment section too if you're coming on catch up. And thank you for coming. Love all of you. Also, if you want to buy me a pot of tea, that is in the description box at the bottom just to help my channel. Please also share with other people to build our community, okay? And I will see you again soon, okay? What an amazing live show. I really, 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 really enjoyed that, okay? And Sadhu has not answered me, okay? But I think he said, like, yes, ma'am, you are right. Okay, good night, everyone. And I will see you soon. Okay, bye bye.